Good evening, Professor Babu and fellow classmates. What kind of world would you like to leave to the following generations? Have you thought about switching to a renewable energy source? Renewable energy is a source that replenishes naturally but limited in the amount of energy is available at one time. There are many different ways to harness renewable energy, such as solar and wind, which are the most common. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you how switching will aid the economy, impact our health, and save the environment. The economy would be benefited greatly if the United States, or just small portions, would switch to clean energy. Switching to renewable sources would create more jobs. In 2016, the solar employed more than 260,000, while according to the Union of Concerned Scientists, in 2016, the solar employed more than 100,000 full-time equivalent employees in a variety of jobs. This would also help us everyday consumers, because it would help stabilize the cost of energy. The cost of fossil fuels change with supply and demand, while renewable sources do not. The economy. You can see over the recent years that over 800,000 jobs have been created, with the new liquid biofuels being a top contender. Here's a chart of sources we use now and the projection of when we'll finish using them. So you can see in 2040, coal starts to die down, and we use more solar and oil and gas. The health of our community would be impacted greatly when we made the switch. Most of the negative effects that fossil fuels have on our bodies are through water and air pollutants. According to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, respiratory infections, inflammation, cardiovascular dysfunctions, and cancer are caused by burning fossil fuels, while the runoff from coal mines cause water pollutants. According to the NRDC, diseases spread by unsafe water include cholera, giardia, typhoid disease, diarrhea, and some forms of pneumonia. If we switch over to renewable energy, these health concerns would be prevented. It would make our communities healthier, and it'd be easier and safer to drink. Asthma is one of the most common respiratory infections or diseases can occur from unhealthy air and air pollutants. This chart is if you're close to where the fuels are being burned, you have a greater risk of heart disease and stroke, with lung cancer and lower respiratory infections at the bottom. And with children, our health with water, you could get E. coli, which causes diarrhea, and with extreme cases, if you're in a highly polluted area with coal runoff, it can cause meningitis because there is no bacteria to fight off the diseases in the water source. This is coal runoff. This, you can see there's nothing there. There's no life. Nothing can live there. Not even bacteria, which we need. The effects that fossil fuels are destroying the environment. When you make the change to renewable energy, you lessen the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. Burning coal releases 1.4 to 3.6 pounds of CO2 into the air, while wind releases 0.02 of a pound to 0.4 of a pound during the life cycle. Solar has more than wind, but only releases 0.07 to 0.2 of a pound of carbon emissions. With coal having the most, it releases the most CO2 into the atmosphere, and it collects. This causes the Earth to retain more heat, when causes global warming to speed up. This causes habitats to be destroyed. With wind and solar, we do not have to dig mountains or cut down trees. We would use already available sources at our disposal. The environment, you can see where coal and oil have a high emission rate, while solar and wind are low. can't really see them too well. This is a ice cap that melted off of the ice. It's where polar bears live. With the increasing temperatures, it melts the ice, which they lose their habitat in the end. In the United States, this summer we actually hit multiple temperatures and broke many records. This is National Glacier Park in Montana. You can see in the first picture it was full of ice and glaciers and very minimal water. While in the second picture, you can see 90% of the ice has melted, except for in the mountaintops, and it's mostly water now. In conclusion, we investigate the future. As citizens, we should convert to more renewable energy source, not only for us, but for generations to come. The replacement of fossil fuels with renewable would help improve the economy, impact our health, and would be better for the environment. Thank you and have a nice day.